Spring brought substantial downpours over the island of Sodor. But no storm was going to stop Murdoch. He had a train of goods from the aluminium works beyond Peel Godred due for the Vickerstown diesel works. He was making good time when he was stopped at a small halt by a farm. James was also there, waiting.
Excuse me, but why are we waiting?
Murdoch politely asked.
The farmer flagged it down,
James explained.
and he said there are flood warnings down the line.
He went down about a mile to check if the line is safe.
Continued Terence.
Just wait, he'll be back shortly.
A good hour went by before the farmer came back, drenched with mud and shivering.
Line is good, load is not,
Speculated the farmer.
got my truck in a ditch. You, James, can go, but I need you with the big orange one to help me with my truck.
Murdoch was not pleased, since he was already very late, but he compiled and continued down the line slowly until he reached the stuck vehicle. A chain was attached from the truck to Murdoch's buffer beam, and he carefully pulled the truck out of the ditch. The truck was still blocking the line, and it took the farmer a try or two until it started. Murdoch backed down the line until he reached his train, and then he set off for Vickerstown. Waiting for him at the sheds were an array of angry diesels, all staring at the great muddy engine. Dan spoke first.
You are late.
What he means to say is, where have you been?
Continued Dart.
We had an urgent delivery, and we were told that your top-of-the-head strongest goods engines were to deliver it. And look at you. Looks like you were afraid of the weather.
Or perhaps rolling around in a mud puddle.
Retorted Den. Murdoch, now embraced, trundled off. He continued his day's work and then went to his shed for the night. The next day it was raining even harder. Some of the engines in the yard had trouble starting, so Murdoch had to do their work as well as his own. He pulled passenger and goods trains all day. He felt relieved when he was told that another engine was available to do his work for the evening.
It'll be good for you. A break, so you can get some well-needed rest. I hear it's going to be another rough day tomorrow.
He dozed off in the serenity of his shed. The break didn't last long. The shed doors flew open as the foreman had some troubling news to share with Murdoch and his crew.
Jen and Dart are stranded on the line. They are stalling trains and causing a huge ruckus. You need to push them and their train at least until the next station.
I'm on my way.
Voiced Murdoch as he got started up and headed straight for the two misfortunate diesels. He eventually made it to the stranded diesels. Den and Dart were coupled to a line of fuel tankers. Den broke down and Dart couldn't pull the train for the danger the situation might cause if he overheated next to the tankers.
Ah, this is the end, my friend.
Spluttered Dart.
2 diesels' deaths by a nasty accident and an explosion of some fuel tankers. A rather terrible, noisy way to end things, isn't it?
Den didn't respond, for he was too busy sobbing. They waited for the fiery inferno to engulf them, but nothing happened. Then they heard a voice.
I'm here to help.
Bellowed Murdoch as he buffered up to the train and pushed onward.
Oh no, it's the engine from yesterday.
Shrieked Dart as he moved onward down the line with the cavalcade. The station master at the next station did not welcome the engines, so he sent word down the line. Murdoch ended up pushing the diesels and their train the entire way to their intended destination, the Vickerstown Diesel Works. Murdoch triumphantly shunted the diesels into the diesel works, where a chorus of laughter and taunting from the other diesels took aim at Den and Dart.
We were sorry that we poked fun at you,
Said Dart,
I guess the joke is on us.
concluded Den.
Oh, it's quite alright, you two.
Murdoch responded. The engines laughed. They all were tired from their escapade and couldn't hold to their sanity much longer.